This morning I arrived in Delphi, to a hero's welcome, of course. They recognized me the moment they saw my steed. I made a great show of disarming before my private audience with their oracle, the Pythia. Much was made of my admirable humility. I gave her my demands. She augured disaster and refused. What she fails to foresee is how far I will go to force her cooperation. 3 days have passed since my arrival, and now my trap is sprung. The Pythia has 2 sisters. My men have imprisoned them both. No small task, I can assure you. With them in my custody, I have all the leverage I need to make the Pythia more compliant. And if she still refuses, well, I have her sister's severed finger to show how serious I am. Day 4. The Pythia has agreed to my demands. Not at first, but I managed to persuade her. Soon, she will trigger the Sentinel trial. My men now gather in the Temple of Apollo. They have been trained, they know what to expect, and they are terrified. My men are no fools.
Wrong place!
Day 6 on the trial has begun. The Pythia completed the artifact and I confess I was unready to see this whole city die.
That got my attention! Along with a chunk of
She
my
would tip the
flesh!
scales in my favor, and at first she did. But I think she is holding back, leading me slowly. I am losing men every day. Time to remind her what she has to lose. It has been 2 weeks, Alceus. How are the prisoners holding up?
They live, my prince. What information do you wish me to extract?
Only their pain. The Pythia will sense it, and she will know the price for resisting my commands.
Yes, my prince. I shall spare them no agony. Megaprinces, fetch me the fleshworms.
It has been 6 months, I think. And despite their paltry bones and whispered hints, I am no closer to finishing this thrice-damned trial. Half my men have fallen. We are running out of food, and to top it all off, my hostages tried to escape yesterday, killing poor Alceus in the process. Final message. I have been fighting forever. Feels like all I've ever done. The Pythia tricked me. Trapped in a chamber that she said contained the key to victory. She said I had sacrificed enough. And I believed her. Come, you rotting swine! Feast on royal blood! But not even death will keep me
Young Apollo, shining from on high, most beloved of the gods. He left a trail of broken hearts and bastard children wherever he went. This city was dedicated to the sun god Apollo, whose arrows fell the monster named Python on this very site. This is also why men referred to his oracle as the Pythia. Once, pilgrims came from near and far, offering their riches to secure my blessings. When I was forced to begin the Sentinel trial, not one of them could buy their way out. There were many Pythia before me, poor young girls, forced to breathe noxious vapors, risking death if their prophecy was not to the listener's liking. King Acrisius locked his daughter and grandson in this chest, then cast them upon the waves to die. If only it had worked. One evil act could have prevented so much more suffering. Wondering who they were, members of a prominent family, immortalized simply because they could afford it. This city is as much a monument to vanity as it is to the gods. When the trial started, chaos transformed the city, spreading like a pestilence. My enemy stationed guards out here. They should have been more careful where they stood. Behold Bellerophon, who thought himself worthy of treading the halls of Olympus. Zeus struck him down for his insolence. King Acrisius, learning from the oracle that he is destined to be murdered by his own grandson, he imprisoned his daughter so she could never bear a child. But the fates are not easily cheated. This is Themistocles, who saved Athens from the Persians, only to be exiled and live out his days in service to the Persians. Never forget, your strongest ally could be your worst enemy tomorrow. Heracles, the most venerated hero of my age. Never mind that he enslaved and murdered women, starting with his first wife. Mighty Bellerophon, first to tame Pegasus, slayer of Chimera. He also murdered his brother, but all anyone remembers are the good deeds. These are the Nereids, sea nymphs, along with Poseidon. They represented the beauty of the ocean. About Poseidon, the less said, the better. King Acrisius, learning from the oracle that he is destined to be murdered by his own grandson, he imprisoned his daughter so she could never bear a child. But the fates are not easily cheated. My enemy was a prince when this city was young. He was revered as a hero. If I have learned one thing in the last 1,000 years, beware the self-proclaimed hero. An apple from the garden of the Hesperides. It was said to grant immortality. Alas, things are seldom what they appear to be. Persephone, queen of the underworld. She spent half the year in Hades, causing the earth to grow cold and barren. I wonder what calamities befall the world of men while you are here with me. Hephaestus himself labored here, forging the Calaidones, the Talos, and Pandora herself. A misshapen brute crafting exquisite beauty. Never judge by appearance. Never. This belonged to the first woman, Pandora, whom Hephaestus created on his forge. Her fate was a warning, not to be wary of women, but of any human not born of man. The Talos was an artificial being who guarded Crete. Pandora being who unleashed all evils. Which one are you, my champion? A Talos or a Pandora? The Hesperides, 3 sisters who guarded the apples of immortality. There were several sisterly trios in those days, some less beauteous than others, all woefully mistreated.